All right, we are helping to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. And when you think about Latinos and Hispanics, I certainly think of all the delicious food. And no one can give us some great recipes better than one of our favorite guests. We have Diane Smith joining us this morning. I always love when we check in with you because your ideas and recipes are truly kind of, at least for me, out of the box and just some great things to share and to cook for our families. And you're doing a little something for us for breakfast and the main entree today. I love it.
Oh, thank you so much for having me again. It's so great to always share our recipes with you. And we're celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, and we know it's all about culture, it's about music, it's about food. So I have a take for you today on French toast, but they're going to be made with Cuban bread. So it's a Cuban guava and cheese toast. So let's go ahead and get started. And we know that, dairy is just such an important part of the Hispanic culture. So that's why there's so many delicious recipes that I can share with you today. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some Cuban bread, and you just pick that up in the grocery store, and we're going to dunk it in a little bit of milk and egg with a little bit of vanilla. And we're just going to let it rest for about 1 minute in there. We have it right here in front of you. So after you do that, we're going to go ahead and put it in the griddle. Right here, we're going to let that cook. So just like your French toast, but we didn't put cinnamon in it because we didn't want the flavors to go ahead and compete too much. And what we're going to do now is let's go work on the sauce. So have you ever had those pastries at which are guava and cheese? They're so delicious.
I have. I love them. Yes.
So we're going to take a little bit of cream cheese, and then we're going to add some fruit pulp, which is the guava that they have it at the grocery store.
I was just going to ask where you can get that. Does it look like a jelly almost?
You know what? The pulp does not. I know that's the guava paste that kind of looks like the jelly kind of thing, but they actually sell the actual fruit with no added sugar or anything right there. You see that?
So is all that's the actual just guava fruit right there?
It's just guava fruit. You buy it at the frozen section in the international aisle. And they have it right there. And then to add a little bit of sweetness, what I like to do is add some guava marmalade. And that is more like a jam, more jam, and it has a little bit more. It has the sugar in it, so you're gonna have that. And I just put literally like 2 teaspoons for it, and that's gonna be plenty enough. And then we're gonna go ahead and just mix it all together. And I tried it separately, just so you know. But trust me, this way was really good because you have the best of both worlds. So we're just gonna mix that all together. It's all put together, and then what we're gonna do is let's go check in the toast. We're gonna make sure that they're nice and golden.
Oh, perfect.
See that? That's really
I do
good.
see that. Good job.
And that's pretty much about it. That's the guava and cheese French toast. We're gonna just assemble one for you really quick that already been cooking in here. See, we have that. Let me flip it for you. Then we're going to add the guava and cream cheese sauce right on top of the bread, right there.
Would you add syrup to it as well, or is that pretty much good to go? I'd imagine it's...
Oh, here we go. We're just going to add a little bit of the fruit in here. Here we go. We're actually going to use actual marmalade instead of syrup.
Ah, there you go.
So there we go. And we have a little bit of the powdered sugar. And there we go. Here we go. Guava and cheese French toast.
Oh, why can't we be in studio? This is one of those times I really miss.
I know. Sorry about that. So, well, we have, if we have a little bit of extra time, I have another dish for you that is very, very quick. Let me go ahead and move this out of the way.
We have about 2 minutes. So I think you can get it in there. I believe in you.
All righty. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a Latin lasagna. And what is that? It is sweet plantains with a little bit of ground beef, a picadillo, and a little bit of cheese. So we're going to start out with the sweet plantains. We're going to mash them and put them on the bottom of a pan. Then we're going to cook your ground beef, your picadillo with whatever seasonings you want. And just so you know, these recipes, you can find them at floridamilk.com. So don't worry if you don't get it all. But here we go. We have the ground beef. Then we're going to add a little bit of queso fresco. And then a secret ingredient my mom taught me was a little bit of fresh cut green beans.
Oh, green beans.
Green beans. And then in here, we're going to finish it off with another layer of the sweet plantains that I already have them mashed. You see that right there? So it's just all those different layers. It's so good. Then we're going to add a little bit of egg to go ahead and bring all of the things together. And then we finish it off with some shredded cheese. You see that?
That looks
And then we're going to pop it in the oven. It's super easy. It's an idea what to do with ground beef, an easy meal for the week. And then this is the final product that we have right here. And you can make them small, you can make them large. And it's just really good and really easy and a crowd pleaser for the whole family.
That's awesome. Always a treat when you join us again. This is just scratching the surface on all the different types of recipes and everything over at Florida Dairy, right?
Absolutely. And just make sure that you're accompanied with a glass of milk. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of the day.
All right, you too. Thank you so much for checking in again. FloridaMilk.com is where you can find those delicious recipes and more. Thank you.